Okay, welcome to the inaugural episode of A Mile a Minute, where I talk about Gilmore Girls. And we watch along and we talk about things that are good, things that are bad. I don't really know what form this podcast is going to take exactly, which maybe means I shouldn't be doing it. But whatever. This has been something that I've wanted to do for a really long time now. And I'm really excited to finally be getting it started. So I have my beverage, little whiskey and water and bitters. Delicious. And I've got the episode all queued up. We're watching season 1, episode 1, pilot. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna press play. I'm gonna record. And then that's that. It'll be up. You can watch it anytime. All right, without further ado. Okay, so also the thing that's important is like if you're gonna watch this along as I go, you have to have it queued up and ready to go and at like 00.00. And then when we press play at the same time, it will be synced. Because if you don't press it at the if you press like play from the Netflix screen, then it might still have to load. I watch a lot of things with my friends virtually, like over text, but watching them at the same time. So this is something I've learned. You got to be queued up and ready to go. So again, I am going to talk. Sometimes I'm not going to talk all the time, but I'm going to give my commentary when I want. And so if you don't want that, then don't watch this video. Okay, 3. Okay, wait. We're going to go on 1, I guess. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love how this one starts with the different song. God, I love this show. This was a good song to have, like, open up this series. Lorelai. She's walking. She does always stay like a jeans and t-shirt girly, but this is a pretty like casual look for her. Like this big ass tote bag that she has. Oh, and when Luke's in the pilot is like with all the actual things on the walls. Oh my god. I love that he is like the first person that she interacts with. Oh, I also have some crochet here that I might work on. Oh, this first scene just sets the whole scene. It's just so perfect. She's so flirty. Oh, this guy. Best coffee in town. I've never liked drip coffee. Like, I love my drip coffee in the morning, but that's also because I put a bunch of creamer in it, and really what I like is the warm, creamery coffee, not the plain drip coffee. Sorry, I'm just remembering how or just processing his like Jack Kerouac. You're real Jack Kerouac, and he's like, yeah. That was a reference I did not understand as a child. Rory. She's so serious in this first season. I mean, she's so serious always, but Macy Gray, first artist mention. Officer Krumke. I can't tell if I need to be counting my stitches more carefully on this bag or on this basket. Are you my new daddy? LOL. Possibly very sweet. It's such a fucked up thing. I am traveling with a friend. Do moms and daughters, like, go out with dudes and their friends? Like, is that a thing that has ever happened in the history of the world? So, for this first episode, at least, we'll watch the intro. I do love the song. Man, the amount of nights that I have, like, fallen asleep to this song is wild. Actually, on most of the time, and I think you could probably tell in this too, this intro is, like, a lot louder, so there's actually the amount of times that I, like, was startled awake. It's a banger, though. I love the setting for the inn. It's so beautiful. The Dragonfly Inn, and then later or no, wait, what is this one called? Oh, yeah, the Independence Inn, and then the Dragonfly. I swear I've seen this a million times. My brain just isn't braining. So iconic. Also, the fact that they're taking reservations on this big, like, reservation book. She's so rude. Drella? Yeah, Drella. Fun fact, this actress originally signed on to play Suki, and then it, like, didn't work out. I don't know what happened exactly. Something about, like, issues with them being in, like, another movie or series or something. I do not like the character of Drella. Like, she's so rude and, like, she doesn't really have a point of being there, in my personal opinion. Besides, like, Michelle is the rude one. They don't need two rude employees. But it's also, it's the Northeast, so whatever. People can be rude. Mm-mm. People just want to go to the Independence Inn so badly. She's so business savvy. I wanted to have her confidence as a kid. It's also not how it works with plumbers. I mean, maybe, but as an adult, I've actually had to deal with plumbers, and they are usually nice, but they're also not usually willing to work for free, even if it's just coming out to see something. And even if they fix something before, they're still going to make you pay if they have to fix it again. Honestly, having him look at her French paper, like, I mean, I guess he's like a really, really smart French person, so he knows all the grammar. But it's like if somebody said, "Hey, look at my English paper," like somebody in another country was like, "Here, grade my English paper." Like, would I be good enough at the technical English to get an English paper correct if it was in a foreign country? I'm not sure. And I graduated from college. So, parents. Lane says parents. Hmm. And Dean heard that and he fell in love. Sticks up your butt. I love that this actress plays like crazy Carrie later. And she's like the teacher. And it honestly fits that she's the teacher. Like, that works. They're whispering, like, she could definitely hear them. I really think they're fooling anybody. If they can hear each other, she can hear them. I do love her sweater, though. I think Lorelai made fun of her for it, but I like it. Like, tell it to the tip jar. Okay. She wants her pillow mints now. What does that even mean? I've always wondered that line. I like that I'm glad that they gave up this, like, Lorelai and Suki, like, pretending that they know how to speak Spanish. Because I don't think that was very good Spanish. Radish roses. But it's all worth it because she's a great chef. Open our own inn. How they plant the seeds? Like, they planted the seeds really early for that one. Things coming along. I love Suki. But her kitchen is so unrealistic. As somebody who has worked in many a kitchen, her kitchen, as if it's the real like kitchen of a restaurant, it's not. It's not real. This is like one of the most just like cheesy scenes, but gives the background about Lane's mom hating Rory and them walking through the antique store. I do feel like an antique store is a great setting for a show like this because it always like looks different and always it's just an interesting thing to look at and like an interesting idea. Like imagine if your house was an antique shop. That's such a setup. It sucks after all these years your mom still hates me. Lane is one of the funniest characters in this entire show. I will go to the mat on that one. I don't know if that's like a hot take. I don't feel like it should be. But Lane is so funny. Like she has so many good one-liners and her delivery is so good. She hasn't really done much else, that actress, I don't think. She was in that commercial. I feel like I saw her in a commercial recently, but I don't know any of the other like I don't know if she's done any other things, honestly. Buy the chair. Oh yeah, her see like the thing about the thing about Suki is like I love her character. She's funny. She's like so endearing, so heartwarming. But like her kitchen, like the way the kitchen is, it's just like not like you can't dip your finger in a sauce, lick it, and then dip that same hand into parsley and then put the tiniest amount of parsley on it and be like, yeah, it's good, and then knock things over and like that's not like that's she just Hurt that man with a freaking frying pan. Look at him. And Rory got into Chilton. It's funny because we meet the principal later. I also love I do love this moment with Rory. Oh, see, and then to see it's setting it up from the very beginning, everything with Harvard, and it's like this first episode really tells us. Oh, I just realized you can totally see the episode in there. Did you do something slutty? Sorry, somebody is like zooming down my street. Jeez, jeez Louise, that can't be necessary. I like how Rory brings it around with like, you didn't with the principal, did you? It's so funny. She's so excited about it. It is cute. She's like, I gotta call my friend. Gotta call my bestie. Sorry, I'm just testing what my little basket looks like sitting on the ground. Because I can't tell if it's going to be sturdy enough to be like really a good basket. The flame. See, it's like that's just not safe. And I feel like after this first episode, they toned down a lot of things. But and her like accident she stays accident prone. She stays like with the band-aids on her fingers and like doing silly things, whatever, whenever they need it as a plot device, they use it. And then this like little scene, this is not quite how it ends up their house. Man, I would be so mad if I was on the phone all day and then had like a 45-second conversation with somebody. Yeah, their house is just like slightly different. I feel like they have that door, but they rearrange. It feels like it's the same setting. It's just like different things put all around. Like, look at those candles and those flowers. Like, it's just like a lot of stuff. Mm. Oh, look at this great transition of Ben. Oh, there's a picture of them at Luke's. It's so cute on the back mantle. And there's a picture of a dog. Why? It's funny. I love their friendship. This is one of the first, like one of the only times that they have like wine. I feel like they don't drink a lot in this show. I guess Lorelai drinks like whenever she's at an event or like when they're at their grandparents. Actually, that's true. They do drink. They drink at the grandparents. But it's just like those two having a glass of wine. So cute. Honestly, for this being the pilot, like they did a pretty good job production wise and like with the house and stuff. Look at how many flowers there are around though. It's crazy. There's the closet that is also sometimes a bathroom. I don't know how she It's so nice. Suki's just going to get stuff to make them dinner. That's so nice. She's so innocent. Rory gets a lot of hate, and I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely more like a Lorelai girl, but I don't know. It's interesting. Is that picture supposed to be Rory or Lorelai? I think I always assumed that it was Lorelai, but now I feel like maybe it's supposed to be Rory. We never really get any like wide shots of Emily and Richard's house. That's one of the widest shots we get. I like the abrupt cut of the music. It's so like it makes so much sense. Sorry, had to pop all my knuckles. Oh, they don't have the bar cart. Everything's just like turned around in this room versus the rest of the episodes. The couch is usually on the other side, I think. All the flowers. So many lamps too. Look at these like in the background, the like there's like stands with these crazy big tall candle holders, but then there's no candles in them. Their house is wild. On the wall, there are these little chandeliers. Oh my gosh, he's so tall in that door frame. I love him. I love Richard, even though he's an ass. Oh my gosh, look at that big plant. More flowers. Oh, there's the bar. Okay. So they just switch it around. She needs money. Honestly, this is such like a nice condition to put into something like not I mean it's not, it's controlling, but it's also like kind of sad that like Emily has to make them like come over and have dinner. You have to call us once a week and we have to have dinner with you. Once a week is like a lot, but I feel like they also have events and stuff, so they probably don't do every Friday night. The grandparents have events, but and like go out of town and all that kind of stuff. Oh, 7 o'clock for dinner. Hmm. That's where the covers go blue. Hmm. I never understood what those lyrics were before. such a funny, like, line for her to look up such, like, awe. God, he's so funny. Like, his hair and stuff. It's weird because a lot of the stuff in this style-wise is actually kind of back around right now in some way or another, but his look is just so dated. His hair. They got her makeup, like, her looking like she's not wearing makeup, really good, like, really right. She has, like, a light flush on her cheeks. I don't really dance much. Yep. I love Miss Patty too. I love all these townsfolk. She says like carry her whole walk her home. It's so nice he carries the box for her. That is nice. I do get why people like Dean. I do get it. Except for I don't later on. Like I get how why they like him in this first season. Except for I don't know, because then he does the car thing and the I love you thing. I don't know. There's this really just this episode I like Dean. She does like honestly, her dialogue's not the best. She does good with it though. I know she gets Rory gets a lot of hate, but I feel like Alexis Bledel plays her really well. Creepy. Oh, okay. You're nice to look at. It is cute. I have to make this. Eating these little salads. Also, Rory's hair is so frizzy. Like, why? I guess maybe it just shows. Like, they do a good job of making her look like a teenager, but I don't know. She looks like she's more makeup on in this scene than she did in the last scene. I need to sneeze. Him giving their bill right when they sit down or right when they get their food is kind of funny. She is being like so. I mean, She's trying to. It is kind of funny that she's just like about to throw all of that away for a boy that she talked to once. Like, I mean, I get it. I get it. This thing's looking pretty good. The thing about about Harvard from the beginning, though, is like it's interesting because it doesn't age that well in the light of like the idea. Like today, like just people don't care as much. I mean, some people do, I guess. Maybe people in the Northeast still really care about like Ivy League schools. It just doesn't feel like it's so unrealistic if you don't have like parents and grandparents, your like ancestry that goes to Harvard, or like the most special story ever. They right. Oh my god. They are good about just like the plot movement through the episode. Ooh, and then yeah, this Patty. Like it all feels so natural. The like movement from one person to the other, one scene to the next. The way that people find out information. It's good. Also, Dean was freaking lucky that he like asked Rory about this because she fully got him hooked up. He works at that market for the rest of his life. Their front door is so iconic. She's kind of mean here, Lorelai is. Like that's so rude to say and also so untrue of Rory. Like, and it's funny because the guy that she's talking about is Christopher, who's Rory's dad. But it is funny that Rory's like Lorelai's right. Like you're being a dumb teenager. And then she like wants to know about the guy. It's kind of unfair. And like also after her reaction, like I would not. So then okay, that's when we learned that she got knocked up at 16. It's such an unfair thing to put on Rory. I mean, she should definitely play the mom card. I mean, duh. Like, yeah, you're not gonna freaking. You don't get to decide. You don't get to work for years and years to like try to get into Chilton. The music is good. The music is good throughout the entire series. It's funny. They have this oven thing. They do a few things with the ovens because Suki's a chef. So how many more how many plot points can you make? Michelle and Suki are pretty good. Lots of power plays happening here. I can't tell if I like her shirt or if I hate it. I still have no idea what half of these references are. Like I don't know either of those references. I did not get. I'm 5'7". I'm like almost 5'8". I'm like 5'7.5". I am also tall. Ooh, champagne for Rory. I like how it's just like rubbing salt in the wound of like the I'm not going to Chilton. I like all these moments that we get in the intro. I'm to the end of one of my balls of t-shirt yarn. This is something I'm making with t-shirt yarn. It's pretty holy still, but it looks good. Oh, Christopher. Man, they really do lay down all the lore in this episode. That's so mean. It's such a mean thing to say. He's such a smart man. You must take after him. Like devastado. I would be devastated if my dad said something like that to me. Like, holy shit. So rude. She's just washing dishes. Oh yeah, Emily, you go. Sure that won't make it any worse. That is pretty dramatic. You attack me. Yeah, literally. Honestly, literally. About that specific thing for sure. Like she's dramatic about a lot of things, but that is not one of them. She always goes Lorelai always goes just, like, right below the belt. I wonder, like, how controversial this whole thing, like, keeping their bright future her keeping her bright future, having a baby at 16, like, what's the or by not staying together, that, like, I wonder if that was a controversial thing, like, this whole argument of, like, not getting married. Like, it feels like to my generation so, like, duh, like, why would you get married? But I think back then, maybe even when this was made, it was much more, like, not done. And they really be dropping the whole backstory here. She's like, "I don't want Rory to know about it," and then she screams it. Just one room over. She's so tough. Oh my gosh, and Richard's just asleep. Her dishes have never been cleaner because she was doing the dishes, that's funny. Best laid plans. Yeah, okay. So she decides to go to Chilton, that's good. They lay it all down here. I heard that he wasn't actually supposed to be, like, in it that much, but then him and Lauren Graham had such good chemistry or something. I don't know, the characters had good chemistry. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, that he wasn't, like, slated to be a main character. Is he dreaming? You do not wanna grow up to be like your mom. Also me. Sorry, too late. Oh, they have a cute moment. Yeah, whatever. He's a mime. I've never seen that ending. I've never seen that ending, dialogue. All done! Oh my gosh, that was so fun. This was such a good time, okay, I'm really excited about this. Um, I said this in my intro video, but I'm not gonna do these videos at any specific time or day or anything. I'm just gonna do them every so often when I have time, when I have a chance. So I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.